presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
They'll run it here. Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games and all those great backs they've had over the years.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Bringing pressure. And the sophomore making an impact play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Sending the back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's got it. They finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game in the play.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a deep completion. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This quarterback on fire today. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of a rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness. Ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs. They did it right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Third down after that running play. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call and an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
There's the handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They need less than a yard for a first down. They'll go for it on fourth. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. Direct snap to the back. Good enough for first down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Second down and goal upcoming. Flying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw on third and goal. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see in the game today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Comes back out on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The sure hands. It's Robinson. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll try to run for the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Tries the right with a quick throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people try to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it. Here's the 2nd down play. An inside give now from the shotgun.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
He shreds the tackle. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackle made after just a short game. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The shotgun handoff here. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First half clock with just 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. Let's see go on the move, launching deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments in the sideline. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. To the air, it's Sayan. He's running out of time here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it for a big gain. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he'll drop back here on third down. On the run here. Lets it go. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage?
You know, it's third down, and As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
They're going to run it here. In the clear at the 25. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So they're short on fourth down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick. This one is from just 26 yards out. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Sayin. He'll try a pass here. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment of third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Catch made on the left side. And the play is good enough for a first down. They move the ball to the 44. And the Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. Started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. first play of the quarter, the offense has a first down. Here's the handoff. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
The Ducks line it up with first and goal. Ball carrier tackled there. Offense facing second and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. It's now.
Field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. And the comeback is on. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it. It looks like they got it right on the field after the review. The play will stand. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or you can get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here comes a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just ran away from the defense. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Looking to throw. It's Sayan. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
We're in for an exciting finish. Time ticking away. Offense time probably for just one last drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds. And
he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the offense will spend the timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. Scanning the field. It's saying the pocket breaking down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy who wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
Touchdown, Oregon. And the comeback continues. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but